What's up, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. What's going on, Peep Squad? Let's get into it. Yes, let's just talk about it. Like, Lord have mercy, did you catch that? Did you catch that little piece? Did you catch that little situation where it was Giselle and, Miss Giselle and Robin, and also, Ashley. And basically they were calling out Candace, saying Candace is provoking a situation. They even saying that they feel like she kind of probably provoked that situation when it came to Monique Samuels. Ashley is definitely saying that. And Robin is like, it seems like she's trying to provoke the situation. It seems like she hasn't learned anything from last year. And Ashley is calling out Candace and basically saying, how are you going to put your fingers in somebody's face and then turn around and say, I went through this last year? So it seems like Ashley is basically pulling a card as far as saying that she feels like Candace wants to provoke somebody to hit her, and that's actually what she did with the Monique situation. I was like, Lord have mercy, what is going on in this situation? But in any event, I guess we're gonna get down to the situation and talk about it. I was like, damn. And Robin is too through. Robin is done. Robin got her period. She's on her cycle. She don't want to be there. She's at the dinner looking for a hotel room, but we know that she ain't gonna get no hotel room. She got to stay up in Wendy's house. And Wendy, oh my goodness, Wendy's out here in these streets. She ain't playing no games. Wendy done put Giselle and Robin in the worst room possible. Baby, they don't even got a bathroom, and Giselle's foot is broken. I'm like, OMG, Wendy's coming out on top of the situation, and they ain't feeling it at all because they're throwing little shots at Wendy. Wendy don't care. Wendy's here for it. Wendy's like, all right, whatever. I'm like, Lord have mercy. The situation is getting ugly, and it seems like Giselle, Robin, they're really not feeling Ashley at all. They're not feeling Ashley point blank, period. I don't know what's going on in that situation, but they are not feeling her at all. They are not feeling Candace at all. It just seems like shit has hit the fan, and they're not feeling her at all, point blank, period. Come on, Candace. Candace is going through it. Candace is going off. Candace is wilding out. Candace is doing way too much. Lord have mercy. She is feeling herself. Even her husband is upset and mad with Candace. Candace don't even give a damn how he feels, how what's going on. And you see how she disrespected him. He tried to get her up, from the table, basically to talk to her, basically try to calm her down, to show that he got some type of manpower, that he got some type of masculinity. And oh no, Candace shot his ass down, and she would knock it up out that chair. What a rotten motherfucker she could be. Like, Lord have mercy. What is going on? I was like, Candace wouldn't even get up out that chair. Candace was like, I'm not getting up. This is my job. This is what I get paid for. This is how you eat, Chris. So don't be trying to tell me to get up and move. I'm going to sit right here and get at these girls. I was like, Lord have mercy. Eddie looked like he was too through. Eddie looked like he wanted to leave. Wendy looked like she wanted to leave. They was not feeling the situation at all, but it is what it is. And then you got Scholar, she's up in the situation. She instigating. She see Mia crying. She want to ask Mia dumb questions as far as, do you think you talk about your money too much because there was a time that you didn't have money? Don't you know she grew up in a group home? Both of her parents is on drugs. Of course, that's why she talks about money, because she didn't have it. And plus, it makes her feel a little bit better that people can't judge her and look down on her like they did when she was growing up. Like, a scholar, why are you asking dumb questions? Like, why are we going through this with you? Like, why can't you just sit there and be pretty and not choose any sides? And I want to know why a scholar has not said anything to, Candace about her behavior. A scholar confronted other people about their behavior, especially when it came to, Ashley and the Wendy situation and Giselle and Robin, but yet she looked at Candace and she was smiling at Candace like, oh girl, you crying? Oh, you cry, you're so cute. But she's not confronting her, saying anything that she did is wrong. So if you agree with Candace, and you have a problem with Mia, and a scholar says that she had a problem with Mia throughout the whole season, then why didn't you say now? You had ample amount of time, you had conversations with her, you were there next to her. How come you didn't say now? Why you kept quiet? And then you just instigate. So she's truly, an instigator. So it's just one of them situations. I don't even know where this thing went to. But any event, it is what it is. I was like, they're getting ugly out here in these streets. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be. Baby. I was like, Lord have mercy. And Candace is a trip. Candace is a trip. I'm like, Candace, you doing too much. Candace won't stop. Candace, you just keep going. She ain't playing no games. And, she wants all the smoke, each and every piece of it. I was just like, Lord have mercy, what is going on with this situation? Like, it's just too crazy. Wendy's trying to get in between Candace and Mia, and it just seems like, damn. Like, and then, Candace has the nerve to sit down there and start rolling her eyes and start crying. Why are you crying? You're the one winning. You're the one talking all the shit that you talking. Karen basically is trying to tell, on Candace, like, do you know about her mother? Do you know her situation? Candace was like, I don't know. I don't care. She said, she talked about me. She said that I was low budget. And so basically she's upset about that situation. She said, you don't know if I have any problems with being low budget. Basically, Candace doesn't want to own up to the situation that she was wrong. And it is what it is. And so now she starts to cry. Like, why are you crying? You dogged that girl out. You talked about that girl. You talked about her mother. You talked about being a streetwalker. You talked about her pimp, called her husband her pimp and everything, that she's a night crawler. She's a streetwalker, all types of stuff. And so why are you crying? And so Mia was like, you don't know, my mother's in recovery, and Candace don't give a damn about her mother being in recovery. Candace don't care about the situation, point blank, period. Candace wants to get it out. Candace wants to go for the juggler. Mia has a situation too as well. Mia, she instigates. Mia instigates, and, she acts, to be honest with you, Mia do act like a girl that grew up in a group home. Mia does act like a woman that grew up in a group home. Basically, you sprinkle a little drama here and then walk away, and then when the drama confronts you, you start crying, or you don't want to deal with the drama, or you act like you're innocent, then you start crying or walk away. And I want to leave to get people's attention, to say, oh, woe is me, and Mia selling her candles. But in any event, Mia definitely does act like she grew up in a group home, because first of all, you're fighting for attention in group homes, and then also, like, so many different behaviors going on. You would think that Mia will be able to better suit this situation from growing up in a group home, because in a group home it's nothing but girls, it's nothing but cattiness. And so she knows how to maneuver her way where the other person looks bad and where they get in trouble too as well. But Candace, she goes way below the belt, so nobody feels sorry for her. You know what I mean? So it's just one of them situations. I was just like, Lord have mercy. And any event, yes, Mia starts shit and she sprinkles and she say a little here, a little there, and then she runs away from the situation when it starts to get heavy. And she can cry at the drop of a dime. Her and Candace can both cry at the drop of a dime. Like, they're both manipulating mother freakers. That's what they both are, like, in my opinion. But in any event with the situation, Candace don't want to hear it. Even Karen is trying to tell her to calm down, girl, chill out. Like, you doing too much. Like, fall back. And it's like, she's not falling back at all. It's like one of them situations where it's just like, damn, like, Lord have mercy. Candace just going. Candace don't even care. And Candace is just like, oh my God. Mia basically is calling Candace a spoiled brat. Candace says, Candace is just being rude like she always is. I'm just like, Candace says, oh, gee, come and get your bitch. Come and get your hoe. Like, what? And Wendy was like, yo, Candace, you don't say that to somebody. And you see a scholar, she's sitting there, she's promoting, and she's happy with the way that Candace is behaving because she has a problem with Mia, but yet she can't step to Mia. All she does is she does the same thing as Mia does. She's freaking a little crunk, but nobody really calls out a scholar for the shit that she does. She's not calling out Candace. She's not saying that Candace is what is wrong, but she called out Ashley, she called out Giselle, and she called out Robin. But, basically question them about the situation. Oh, I think you guys came at Wendy like this, but she ain't saying shit to Candace because she feel the same way as Candace and she got the same heart as Candace. But the thing is, she ain't willing to step up like Candace. She ain't willing to put her reputation on a line and look bad like Candace. So in any event, she's gonna be that backup support for Candace. I was like, Lord have mercy. It's too much going on. Like, they're doing way too much. What's up, everybody? What's going on? I can't really see the screen right now, but in any event, you got Wendy cleaning up the mess, and Wendy, Wendy's cleaning up porcelain they broke. And Mia, why you breaking shit? I know you rich and everything, but why you breaking glass? Why you slamming shit down on the ground on the coffee table? You already threw lettuce. Candace threw lettuce at you too. Candace threw it first. Then you breaking stuff. Like, why you breaking shit? You ain't gonna break it up, break pieces and use it. So why you stop break? I thought you can control yourself. You're not gonna get mad. You let this girl get really under your skin. But I know it's easy for her to get under your skin because she's talking about your mama. But the shit is true. It's nothing you can do. People are always gonna talk about your mama when they want to get a low blow. And when you was growing up, Mia, people was talking about your mama and things of that nature. You shouldn't let Candace get to you. And Candace sitting here crying like, like, oh my God, like somebody did something wrong. How nobody do shit to you, Candace? Shut up. Like, she gets on my nerves. She's doing way too much. What's going on? Hey, Monique Hill, what's going on? What's up, Mo? How you doing? Come out the bushes and let's chat, baby. Raheem Charles, what's going on? I've been trying to make you a moderator forever. I don't know what's going on. I got to go back to the chat. Hey, Mo. Hey, MC, what's going on? Hey, Camilla L. Gloria, it's good to see you back again, Gloria. When Candace told Giselle that Chris cuz Ed out, Giselle said, okay, good. It wasn't funny. Hello from San Rafael, California. What's up? What's going on? Rhonda Williams, how you doing? What's going on, Sharon? What's going on, Melody? What's going on, Major? How you doing? What's going on with you? What's going on, Davis? What's going on, Queen Paradise? Mo, I am over Candace. Gloria, Mia called all of them broke. Yes, she did. But that was after Candace was harassing. Candace kept calling her a streetwalker, night crawler. Mia was trying to compliment Candace's mother. And then Candace said, well, she ain't never worked in a strip club. She ain't never worked on a stroll. Like, Candace don't want that relationship with her. Candace wants to go off, and it is what it is. And Mia, she do shit too. She's not innocent. Like I said, Mia acts like a girl that grew up in a group home. The way that she acts catty around the ladies, the way that she has to throw all her wealth, and the way that she picks and nicks a little bit, and then she runs and she throws her hand. And we're going to see next episode where Robin sits down and have a conversation with Mia. Mia runs upstairs on the boat and run and tell, Wendy, well, Robin said this. Instigator. But then when somebody call her out, you can call her out, but to call her mother all types of low budget and things of that nature, that's what make it worse. But Mia is not innocent. Y'all just be real that they came for Candace first, and then when she reacts, they get mad. Candace don't know how to act. That's her problem. Like, okay, they come for you, but Candace don't know how to act. And Candace do know how to act, but she wants to get low. She wants to get gutter. So therefore, she wants us to call her out. She wants us to talk shit about her. She want to be hated because in any event, she got the education, she got the wisdom, she got the knowledge, she got the upbringing where she can read and not be low down and not be dirty with it, but she wants to. So therefore, we're going to come for the bitch like we're going to come for her. Okay? That's what's gonna happen. She wants it. She said it on Instagram. Y'all can come for me. I don't care. They come for me. I'm gonna go for their Juggler, I swear I was cracking up. She's a hot mess. You gotta love her. She just throws shit at you with her mouth. Candace is a mess. She wants a hood card knowing what she is, a big crybaby. Yeah. Yeah, it's a mechanism that they use, you know what I mean, to start shit and then cry about it. So that's basically what the situation is when it comes to Candace. And Mia is the same way too as well. So, but only thing is Mia reads is not as strong, is not as bad as Candace, and she don't know what to read Candace about, because there's 1,000 things that you can read Candace about, but she don't go there. But the other thing is, when you want to have a verbal interaction with Candace, like maybe read back and forth. Candace is going to take a baseball bat and, do you win? And that's just the situation. Now, if she can just pick up a sweater and throw it at you, that's better. And it'll be more likable, because we love reads. We love people going in. We love people talking crap or whatever and having catchphrases. But half of the things that Candace says, you can't use it. You can't repeat it, because we're adults. We're women. We don't talk to people like that. You know what I mean? We're not animals. We're not in the gutter. Like, come on. Like, for real, she needs to take that mouth to Love and Hip Hop and take it to Marriage Boot Camp, take it to the hood, because therefore, her reads are just too good and everybody's calling her out. It's not like it's just us. It's everybody calling her out on the show. Only person that's not calling her out is a scholar, because a scholar wants to, entertain and join Candace and talking her ish. But in any event, Mia wants to leave. Who wants to be called a whore? Who wants to say that your husband is a pimp and all that other stuff? Like, that's just going below the belt. That's like trashy. Like, who, like, and Candace is not trashy. She's not from trash, but she acts trashy. You know what I mean? Like, we want good reads. We want reads that will last a lifetime, that we can still repeat. And when it's an anniversary of that episode or that show, you'll see the reads up on Instagram. You see them on Twitter. You see them on Snapchat. You see them on TikTok. We can't use none of Candace's phrases because it's just so ill and vile, in my opinion. That's how I see the situation. But it is what it is. it is what it is with that situation. I'm just like, and and Candace is a Sagittarius, so I always want to mess with her, because she is a Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius. Sometimes Candace really can be really, really fun, but we haven't seen no funness. It's like she took the situation between her and Monique, and now she's back this season. And anybody that says anything slightly, confrontational or smart or witty to her, or she feels is disrespect, she's gonna go for the juggler. And I guess, that's part of her being traumatized about the situation. But you would think that after that situation happened, that she would, totally, conduct herself differently. Like, she would handle things different. Like, it's not like Candace can never see, when somebody is setting her up. She just goes in for it and then just thinks about it later. Like, she has no logic to the things that she do. And she said, you always want to be a fan favorite. You always want people to support you and come for you and have your back. Like, let's talk about Portia Williams. Even though, over the years on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Portia Williams, a lot of people didn't like her on the show, but she ended up being like a fan favorite. She ended up having so much fans, where Portia can sell anything and people gonna buy it. Portia, she's always going to have money in her pocket, because she has a huge fan base that will support her regardless. And even though she's not great, she's not perfect, but there's some things about her that are likable. Let's name the people that are in the comments. Please name some things about Candace that is likable, about her attitude and her behavior. You know what I mean? Like, she's likable sometimes on Instagram, but name something about her that's likable. And that's when you can't do that, that's a problem. When you can't do that, that is a problem, and that is a situation, for real. So I'm just like, oh my God. So let's just get into the situation. I don't know. My other videos, I don't even know where they at. I had them all posted up in here, but they're not. So I don't know what's going on. You already know I have technical difficulties all the time. So in any event, it's like, why is Candace yelling? Why is Candace screaming? Why is she even crying? She won the situation. Candace won. She won the beef. She won the argument. She won everything. Why is she crying, guys? Please tell me why she crying. She won. Like, Lord, like she won. She said she don't care about what people think. She don't care about the rest of the cast members. She won. So why, you know why people come to you to tell you that you're wrong, Candice? Because you're wrong. Why do you think they're telling you that you're wrong? Like, what doesn't get through your thick skull? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, how come you can't figure this out? Your mother's a psychiatrist. You need a 5150. The way that she was acting, the way that she was screaming and crying, and Chris had to drag her out the house. You gonna tell me Candice is stable? No, she's not stable. She's not stable in this episode. She's not stable on this show. She's not stable. And you know why Candice doesn't come for Karen? The reason why Candice does not come from Karen is because Karen went and reported her to the executives over there at Bravo and basically said that she thinks that something ill and something is wrong with Candice. And they spoke to Candice about it. And that's when Candice said, you try to get my job, you try to get me fired, you complained about me. So no matter what you see Karen does or defends Mia, you notice that she doesn't come for, she does not come for, Karen at all. She doesn't. And even when she was on Instagram the other day, we're going to discuss this video that when she was on Instagram the other day, which was what, Friday? Yeah, Friday. And someone said, oh, did you see what Karen said about you? I have it all downloaded. It just, I'm not going to put it in this review. I'm going to do it on another upload. But in any event, they asked Candice, somebody in the comment was like, yo, did you see Karen talking about you badly on the after show? And what's her name? Candice was like, I don't even watch the after, so I don't care what Karen says about me. And when you tell Candice that somebody was talking about her, taking a dig at her, she will go in, she will go off. And I just noticed that she don't have no smoke for Karen at all. She don't have no smoke for her because Karen went to complain. Karen is an elder. Then I have this woman coming at her. Candice, there's nobody off limits to Candice. She don't come for Karen like that no more. She don't come for her no more. What's up, LA? What's up, Tawanda? Yvette TV. What's up, Mo? What's up, Rhonda Williams Lee? What's up, Nelson? What's up, Elizabeth Hill? What's up, LA? LA is in the building. I know who you are, LA. What's up, Nelson? I love Karen, but she was dead wrong for siding with Monique. Dead wrong. Sweet Brown Sugar 504 in the building. What's going on? What's going on right here, y'all? She don't come for those other two. She comes for them a little bit. But I really think that, Candice right now, she's really tight with Wendy. And you guys know, what's her name? Candice, Ashley, and Wendy, right after reunion, they chilled together. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you check out my YouTube shorts or YouTube Better shorts, you will see a video of Wendy recording Wendy and Candice together. You hear somebody in the background, and that's Ashley. And then I uploaded another video where Candice is on Instagram after the reunion, which is a Friday because the reunion was on Thursday. And Candice says that, I don't know, maybe I was out with them. Maybe I was out with Ashley. And then somebody said, why was you chilling with the ops, Ashley? And it was like, you're so friendly and nice when you're drunk. And she was like, oh, it is what it is. So, I was like, Lord have mercy. I don't know. It's just like there's so much that Candice could represent, and she doesn't represent nothing. She don't represent nothing on this show. There's nothing good about Candice and anything. Her storyline, it's only the video. And yes, the video was low budget, but we're glad that she put out a video and she's trying to sing. But at the same time, what does she represent? What do her husband represent? Do they represent that you want to be like them? Do you want to have a relationship like them, a marriage like them? They don't represent anything. Like, it's just sick in so many different words. And I really like Candice when it comes to her being a Sagittarius and just being such a beautiful young lady, even though she's kind of old, well, Hollywood old, but to me, she's not old. But it's like when you want her to win, she just always does stuff for herself not to win. So maybe she has some childhood trauma because it's like she always, I guess she wants people to, be like, oh yeah, I'm the baddest. Yeah, you can't come for me. I'm this and I'm that. But you got to have more to yourself too as well. You got to be able to just walk away. That's what her husband's been trying to say. Her husband called her a child on the show, saying she's acting like high school, like it's kiddish, like he's dealing with a child. Why hasn't Chris had a baby with Candice? Because he will have another child. Like, you know what I mean? Like, could you imagine having a baby with Candice? Maybe that would change her, but she's so childish. And it's just like, she always has to get the last word. She always thinks that she has to win. When she thinks she's winning, she's really losing because people are pulling away from her, But in any event, I'm just like, Candice just gets on my nerves when I just want so much better for her. And then you got Eddie saying like, yo, wife, somebody said to, what's her name? Somebody said to Mia, to G, come and get your hoe. She's out of line. And Eddie's looking at Eddie is looking at Chris like, and he was like, was it my wife? He was like, you put two to two together. Eddie's like, yo, these people, I know they must be like, yo, these people are reckless. Like, what kind of life do they live? Like, what is going on? And Chris is like, damn. And Chris is embarrassed of his wife. I would be embarrassed too. It's like, damn, you got to have a chill pill. You got to be able to calm down. And he tells her that, like, yo, relax. And she doesn't. Like, he was like, don't keep going back to back. Like, calm down. And so Chris is like, oh, man, I wish it wasn't my wife. It was your wife that said that vile shit. And, there got to be something vile about Chris, too, to be with a woman like Candice. But, she got money and she is beautiful. So, and then she's crazy and she's a Sagittarius. So you already know she's good in bed. And she does all the tricks in the world. So it is what it is. So this is why she got this. What Candice said, come and get your cockabine or your Columbine. I don't know what she said. Candice like, you should leave. I was like, damn, everybody trying to convince Mia not to leave. And this is the point where Mia plays the victim and has everybody rally around her. And she should, because this woman is coming for her mother. Her mother's been in jail, almost supposed to serve life in prison and stuff like that. But at the same time, you got to know that was going to be a part of people coming for you. Once you started going back and forth and you sprinkle a little pepper here, a little salt here, Mia, you're sprinkling, they might just pick up cayenne pepper and just throw it everywhere. And that's what's happening. So your reaction is small, but the person that you're giving that reaction to, which is Candice, she's giving you a tornado of a reaction. So, it is what it is. Now, Mia got everybody rallying around her. And so, you got that situation. I'm just like, oh, but I'm telling you, Mia, it reminds me of work. Watching Mia is just like, and I feel like she's institutionalized when it comes to being in a setting like this with these ladies. So she has a lot of work that she has to do. Mia may be rich. Mia may have this. She may have that. But being in this circle, these ladies don't have the same childhood, the same background, and they don't know her and they don't owe her anything. So this is why Mia has to put on the airs of she has money. Just like Wendy last season put on the airs that she has 4 degrees. It's just the same situation. It's the insecurities until you find yourself. And now Wendy found herself with a new body and she's a different person. I didn't think that I was gonna like Wendy at all, but I think her husband Eddie makes me like Wendy. Eddie just makes me like Wendy. Lord have mercy. And I when I say like Wendy, like I'm getting better with it, because let me tell you, I dragged Wendy all last year. I'm getting better with it, but I kind of feel her a little bit. And here we go with a scholar. Let me tell you, is there a sale on these Versace, Gucci, or shirts that everybody's wearing? Giselle got a bedspread, like, a scholar shirt. Yes, a scholar dress, very nice. But she pissed me off this episode. And I see that shirt on every reality TV show. Every reality TV star has had on that damn shirt that she got on. And she's just walking around the house like she's Miss Prissy and she don't do nothing wrong. But yeah, she's out there instigating and egging Candice on and giving Candice that support, when people should say, Candice, this is not how a grown woman acts. This is not how somebody acts in their mid-30s. Like, you should be able to have self-control. And Mia shouldn't have broke shit. And Mia shouldn't have threw the salad in the first place either. I guess Candice threw 3 letters, so she started it. And this is what Chris is saying. Like, you initiated, and then Mia came back with a hurricane and threw a handful of salad. And then Mia is also trying to intimidate Candice with, slapping or breaking the porcelain on the table. But in my opinion, I feel like she has every right to. But if you're trying to carry yourself a certain way, and you talk about your A class, you're rich, filthy rich, and blase in the third, you don't let shit like this get under your skin. So we are dealing with actually a lot of insecure women. They may look pretty on TV, they may dress nice, they may have husbands, but it's very childish the way that they carry themselves. But in any event, so Chris, I had the video of freaking Candice, I don't know, but in any event, where is Candice at? I don't even know where half this shit went. I don't know. It just disappeared. It was supposed to be all uploaded in my list that I wanted to, put on. But Chris is basically saying, well, you initiated and then she took it that far. And so Chris is trying to take Candice outside and have a conversation with her. So luckily that she's standing up and he can use his body to, basically get her outside. Because why is she crying? Why is she yelling? She won. And she was like, well, she called us broke bitches. Yeah, you called her a streetwalker. You said she could never be like your mama because, you said all that other stuff. And if you are smart enough, you would know that she was intimidated, she was scared, and she couldn't defend herself at the time. She had no comebacks for you. So that's only time a person picks up a phone during an argument is to escape the argument. And then she pretend like she was on the phone with somebody to say, oh, these broke bitches. And she only said that towards Candice. And what's her name? Skylar's feeling insecure about her money because, bitch, you broke too, I guess, You know what I mean? Like, who cares about her talking about Skylar? Oh, could you not mention your money? Like, who are you to tell me what not to mention? Wendy said 4 degrees all year last year. Who are you? You are nobody on this show to tell somebody, I don't want to hear about your money. And they're going to ask stupid questions. The dumbest question of the year is Skylar. Well, do you think you talk about your money so much because you didn't have it? Of course she did. She grew up in a group home. Her mother was a trustee. Her father was a trustee. Like, these people, they getting on my nerve, y'all. Facts. I don't even know where Candice video is at. I'm looking at it. So, so anyways, I'll find it later. If not, it is what it is. You guys, if you come here a lot, I have technical difficulties. I have issues, I ain't lying. I got problems. I got issue. I need help. I need therapy. I need it all, baby. So here goes Candice. Candice put on her face and her husband. It's just so childish to watch Chris and Candice. Yeah, he can't control her. He ain't got no balls. She's like, oh, you got a big old black penis, but yet he can't control you at all. He can't get you to walk. Like, she don't even listen to him. I'm like, damn. And then so Mia, when Candice said, come and get your home, I was like, Lord have mercy. I can't stand her. I can't stand Candice. Candice had me laughing too when it was on the bus, and Candice said, sitting next to Mia, it's like being picked last to play dodgeball. I fell over in my chair. Hey, Miss T, what's going on? I fell over in my chair. Hey, Yolanda, what's going on? I felt, I understood how she felt. When she said that, do you remember if you ever was picked last in gym or you didn't want to get picked at all? But, I understood what she said. Candice doesn't have money. Her mother does. Okay, let me correct this situation. We got to talk about this. She is me. Okay, Candice, I don't know if she was telling the truth, but I'm going to upload it. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to go live and talk about what Candice said. Candice said that her family owns a bunch of salons which carry Candice hair. So she said that they own like 6 different salons or 7 different salons all over the city. Her family owns, and I believe she gets a piece of it. And she said her family owns a bunch of houses. This is what she said Friday on Instagram Live. So she's saying, yes, she got Monte too. That's what she said. Damn, you're going in on a scholar. Oh, Lord. I hate when I do that because then these people come back in my comments and be like, why are you talking about me? I don't know, because you're on TV. Okay. Chris was the cleanup man. He was pissed. They wasted good food. I know. He was. She is me. Mia is the true definition of you can take the girl out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the girl. Lord have mercy. But Mia is also, what she's been through as a child. Mia is also always in survival mode. So this is why she's talking about her business, because it reassures her that she's going to survive. Like, she don't have to worry about food. She don't have to worry about something, shelter over her head. And she doesn't have to worry, about being homeless and things of that nature. And this is why she caters to G as much as she does, and she doesn't see a problem with his behavior or anything that he does, is because he saved her. And yes, Candace is right, he did save her, but I think that she was gonna be all right anyway. But he just made it much more easier for Mia to actually make it and succeed and be successful. You know what I mean? Yeah, a waitress that got paid $10. Candace looks like one of those little rag dolls. Oh, baby, Gizmo has a fake Gucci coupe. Elizabeth Hill. Malcolm, Mia is real. Wendy is a phony. The body makeover did nothing for her character. Ooh, I'm liking her a little bit more. I'm just liking her a little bit more because I was really bad last season on her. I think Mia expect the spoon to break. She didn't expect the spoon to break. She was just so angry. She didn't know her own strength. When you already know that's a reading and she know her own strength, Candace will be like, because she's Tarzan. And did you guys hear that comment? What did Major say? Sloppy. I love it. Good Caesar. Me too, Camilla. Me too. Okay. Miss TG had that drunk snore going on. That drunk snore going on. Oh, yes, he did. Don't forget about the robe. Candace has anger issue. You know how men suffer from little man syndrome. I think Candace suffer from little woman syndrome because all she does is wild outlaw. Yes, she does. Osborne, Mia ain't no better. Candace little girl body ass. You mean Idris? Right, Eddie got the money and is humble. Yes, this is what makes me like he's just, I like Eddie. Eddie G was so drunk he needed 2 naps to catch up. I know he did, Miss T. Lord have mercy. She was foul. If I was Mia, I would have gave her a 2-piece. And then Candace would have sued. So like I was saying, you guys were saying this last week where you guys were talking about you felt like Candace wanted Mia to hit her so she can sue. So at the end of the episode, you saw, Robin says like, yo, I think that she was trying to provoke the situation. And then Ashley was like the common denominator and the situation with Mia and the situation, with Monique Samuels, she's a common denominator. Why is Candace going to put her finger up in Mia's face and say, I went through this last year, you don't know nothing about it. And then that's when Robin said, like, look, like she provoked it, like she wants somebody to hit her. And so now it's seeming like Giselle, Robin, and Ashley are basically saying in so many different words that they feel now that Candace provoked Monique. That's what I got from it. You guys tell me what you think. All right, so I'm going to go back to what I was doing. Okay, where am I at? I'll get back to the comments. I'm going to read them all, or at least try, because I can't see for shit. My glasses ain't working. I got to go to the doctor because my glasses ain't working. Half of the time I gotta guess what the rest is because I can't see it. But in any event, so we got Mia. Mia's like, I'll be damned if I let this little chihuahua, take away my mother's sobriety. If she makes my mother relapse, if Candace can make your mother relapse, then But Candace can't make your mother relapse, but the pressure of it, and you put your mother on TV, you put her business out there on the street, so therefore you need to be mad at yourself, Mia, if your mother relapsed because, somebody's talking about her drug habit. Your mother been in prison for 10 years. She had a hard life. I don't think Candace could say or do anything to her to make her relapse or anything of that nature, because once you got 10 years clean, but the thing about it is, as people that follow Candace and the fans of the show will probably go harass, Mia's mother, and that could be a possibility, but I don't see that happening. I see Mia stretching it and reaching it and looking for a pity party. Like I said, what she's doing is group home girl behavior, and not all girls in group homes act like this when they were when they were younger. But that's what she's doing now, getting the whole crowd rally around her. Then once she gets them in and she pulls them in, she says, I made $450,000. I was like, bitch, you can't keep sympathy if you need it. Let me put your comments on the screen. Hey, Neff, what's going on? What's up with you? Osborne, yeah, a waitress that got paid $10. Mia is the true definitions of you. Okay, I already read that. I was like, I know I seen that already. Okay, well, let's see. Okay. Malcolm, then she does need to leave. Yes, I can see how Candice was the provocateur or the provoker to Monique. Mia is getting exactly that, a pity party. I didn't mean to say, what's up, LSW? I didn't mean to say it like that. What's up, Yolanda Franklin? What's up? I don't want to forget. If I don't say your name, if I don't call you out, whatever, it's not on purpose. I can barely see. So I can call the person up on top, call your name on top, the person on bottom, and forget the middle, So it's nothing personal. So please like the video. Please like the video. Please like the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Mia needs to protect her mother energy. Don't use her as a part of the storyline. Yes, facts right there. Mia is playing chess. Yes, she is. She's playing chess all day. And this is like, damn, Candice, Mia got more street sense and street knowledge and more common sense than Candice does. You already know. Because if anything, you would, oh, Lord, please. Oh, Lord, Mia. Hold on. Oh, Lord, Mia, please leave that Botox alone. I can't with you. Tawanda, your vet TV. Candice can talk that mess to Mia's mother's face. Why did Mia's mother go to prison? She didn't say why she went to prison. She was supposed to get life in prison, so I think she killed somebody, allegedly. Either that or she had a weight of drugs, and if she was, on drugs, I don't think she'll be carrying weight of drugs. She'll be taking the weight. She'll be, indulging in it. See, now you guys got me talking shit. Good vibes only. There was no good vibes, Murphy, at all. Mia is stiff. Y'all are too funny. Okay, so let's get back to this. Okay, where am I at? Okay, so Mia says, if that effing, my mom relaxed because if that be catch her ass, what do you mean catch her outside? Who you gonna catch outside? What are you spitting lyrics? You catch me outside, girl, I'll catch her outside. You ain't gonna catch nobody outside, Lord. Like, stop it. Like, I was like, no, she said, I'm gonna catch that bee outside. Oh, so you wait for your mother to relapse? You gonna really beat up Candice if your mother get on drugs again? I can't help it. I don't mean to laugh, y'all, but this shit don't make no sense. I'm gonna catch her outside. You supposed to be continuing with your pity party and your sympathy party, and basically you don't threaten or say you're gonna catch this girl outside. But it's funny though. I thought it was funny because to me, Mia in this chair really seemed like she was acting. Because she went from that to I make $450,000. Because a scholar had to jump in. A scholar jumped in. A scholar was like, oh. Candice was really upset because you called her video low budget. Okay, let's really get down to the situation. Candice is continuously saying that she's mad about the low budget part. Okay. It's not even about her asking about Chris, whether Chris was getting money from her, because Robin and Giselle asked Miss Dorothy questions. And even Giselle said she's watching Chris ride on her coattail. And Robin is saying, hey, listen, they got that big house. How are they going to pay for it? They're all in her business and talking to Miss Dorothy. Your mother was putting the business out there in the street. Mia asked who's getting paid. Mia gave a good answer. The reason why she asked is Chris getting paid, because she says she's trying to pinpoint the problem because she's a businesswoman, and we go right to the supervisor, right to the manager. Okay, so basically Candice is hurt because she called her video low budget. When she was on Instagram Friday, she was still hurt. So Candice is really hurt about Mia saying her video is low budget. Like, I don't know why the low budget really gets to Candice. Like, so what is the situation? Why is the low budget situation just so deep? Because she Candace carried the low budget comment all the way to this trip. Mia didn't bring up anything about the trip. Candace was talking about Mia and her husband to Ascala, and then Mia walked into the room. Then Candace continued to, dig at her. Candace was digging at Mia when she arrived into the vacation home. So it's like you are that mad because she said that your shit's low budget. Like, damn. Mm-mm-mm. When you talk about weak, that's weak for you to just carry on like that because she said your shit's low budget. But also people are saying that Candace is trying to prove a point, and she's trying to, basically show people that don't mess with her. You know what I mean? So I guess she's trying to build that reputation, like, don't come for me. So when people come on the show, they know not to come for her. And so Mia says Mia was in the midst of, giving her little bullshit what she was doing, and then she turned around and said, I make $450,000. Like, okay, Mia, do you make $450,000 a week, a month, or a year, or what? Like, you should have gave us more information. Like, we nosy, like you nosy. So, anyways. Then a scholar, here goes a scholar. Can we not talk about business? Can we not talk about business? What, bitch, you don't got no business? We got ladies out here selling candles, hats, and shit. This is a business, okay? And you can't tell nobody what to talk about and how to talk about when you don't even like the girl. Like, it seems like a scholar is bothered that Mia has Montag, and Mia talks about her Montag. And me, I don't even think Mia is overly egregiously talking about money. I think it just bothers a scholar because she don't have it. Like that, all her money goes on clothes. So in any event, moving on, that was shade. Moving on. So in any event, so we got Chris. Chris says, so Chris basically, now Chris is trying to give Candace a lesson, and Candace won't listen because she's hard-headed. So Chris says to Candace, hey, listen, you said that Mia is projecting. You said that Mia is, insecure, and this is why she does this, and this is why she projects. But if she's saying things to you and you respond back to her and you go off, that means that you're insecure too because you're responding to her. He's basically saying, Candace, this little situation is like little kid stuff, and this is the same shit that Chris has been saying since he's been on the show. Every time you turn around, he's trying to teach this little child, a lesson, or trying to school her in behavior. She don't want to hear it. She makes him look bad. She makes him look weak. Let alone that he don't got a job. But in any event, he's bringing money in somehow. He got to have cryptocurrency. He got to have like investments. Like, I don't think he just broke and just, not doing nothing. Like, I don't believe that. I believe Chris is bringing in money. I guess he's getting gigs cooking food. I don't know. And now, do the people provide the food for him to cook, or he has to bring the food there to cook? Because how's he getting the food to cook? From I don't know. I'm not even going to go in there. But in any event, when it comes down to that situation, what you say, LSW, the ladies had to drive about 3 hours, and they had to use their own cars and no food to eat, and which Chris should have cooked. Amen, LSW. Amen with that. Right on time. Okay, so Chris is sitting here trying to help Candace, basically trying to tell her, like, you're being insecure too by responding, by going off, by getting upset, by getting mad, by going at her, and makes you insecure too. So you can't call her insecure and projecting when you're responding and acting in the same way that she's acting, but Candace is acting much worse. So he's not hearing it. Chris says, can you just go in the house and say that, to me? And she's, I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to. And let me tell you, Candace's hair looked terrible. This wig, you can see the whole outline. She got a part down in the middle. I don't know if I got the picture of it this time, but you can see, the fake scab. You can see the line on her forehead where the lace front is at. Like, the wig looked bad, but of course her top looks beautiful. But in any event, and so she's not trying to hear it. And he was like, basically say to her, I won't disrespect you if you want. I won't disrespect you anymore. You don't disrespect me, and blase and the third. And Candace is not trying to hear none of that. And she was like, I'm not ready for him. And like, she don't even listen to him. Like, she don't, like, damn, he's older than you. He's your husband. You don't even listen to the man. It's like, damn, who do you listen to? Can anybody tell you anything? This is why you always fall flat on your face. Yeah, you got money, you're here and there, but it don't seem like you should be. If you look at Candace and how talented she is. Candace is very talented. Right now, she's in school getting her BA, or she's getting her master's degree. So she's in school. So I don't understand how come she couldn't help Chris kids homework. So she's very talented. She's already graduated from college. She can act very well, and then on top of that, she can sing. She has all the abilities to go even far, but her attitude keeps her where she's at, because she should be up more higher and doing more things, and she should be more booked, and people should be coming for her, because she looks beautiful. She's young. She can fit any type of clothes, anything. It's just sad to see that she has so much talent, but she's just so ignorant. And and so basically, she ain't gonna go in there and say shit to Mia. But then she did go in the house, and she was a little bit better. And then Chris opened up his big mouth. No, Ashley opened up her big mouth, and she started some shit too as well. And so here's a scholar being. I'm tired of the shirt that all these celebrities are wearing that a scholar got on. Like, I don't know if it's they're giving them out free. And then we got nasty old G sticking out his tongue at Karen. Just ugh. G is just disgusting. And G, for some reason, G's going to be picking on Ashley, and he's going to be coming after Ashley for some reason. I don't know what Ashley did to him that he's going to be coming for Ashley, and he's sticking out his tongue and all that other stuff. I thought he was sticking out his tongue at Ashley, last week, but it was really Karen he was sticking his tongue out at, and like, I don't know if they hang around people. I would think that what's his name? G would be more aware, and he's on TV. Maybe he don't vacation much, maybe because he's older, he's in his 60s, and he just don't, a lot of elderly people, they don't believe older people around his age be like, I'm gonna act the way I want to act. I made it this far, blah, 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 and all this other good stuff. But you think that he will be more aware, he wouldn't get so messed up. And also, he'll behave a little bit differently, because these are not his friends. These are not his homies. These are not his business partners. These are not people that actually know him. So we're getting a chance to get to know him, and he's throwing all this out. And Mia doesn't say anything because she doesn't want to upset him. And her job is to be very submissive, and she's very submissive to him. And this is why she got what she got, because she is submissive. And then on top, it's not wrong with being submissive, but at the same time, you need to be able to correct your husband, but you can't correct a drunk person. So don't even bother. But in any event, she was like, oh, so he was like, yeah, he said, so G's talking about, oh yeah, I met her at a strip club, and G lets us know that he paid like $10,000 to sit down for 2 hours with Mia and just have conversations with her. Oh Lord, Ashley is not buying it. Ashley do not believe it. But G used to go to the gentleman's club that Mia worked at. He said first she was a bartender, then she'd show him a little something because she was dancing, and he used to go in there and pay $10,000. Lord have mercy, G was a trick out here in these streets, and she ended up getting that trick and marrying the trick, and now she's a multi-millionaire. She married the trick. Most older people know how to act. He acts like he's a total nasty fool. He was disgusting. G said all they did was talk for hours. I know. Hey, Nunu, Sky, what's going on? Miss Dorothy said years ago that Chris was not related to the Bassett's furniture Bassett company. What's going on, Miss T? G had to look at Mia to get that story straight. Lord have mercy. You're not going to stick your tongue out at another woman standing beside me. Ew. Turn into Candace real quick. Tawanda said I'll turn into Candace real quick. But at the situation, like they told you that they have 3 sons. They go to strip clubs, and he picks out girls for Mia. And I mean, Mia picks out girls for him, and they're involved in that. So they're probably swingers. I believe that they are swingers. I believe they are swingers. Nancy Jackson, LSW. Robin is a follower. She doesn't think for herself. She is Giselle Flunky. Y'all are too much. What's up, QK? 10 grand to check to Mia. I am sure she would have talked to him if he offered her a Starbucks coffee. You so wrong. Mia got on G for not showing PDA. Yup. Father times is nasty. Y'all are too much. So in any event, so basically And there are some really upscale strip clubs and gentleman clubs where people pay 500 to get in, and they really have to pay real money for your time. I mean, it's upscale. Everybody can't even get into them. But in any event, and then we don't need to know that this man paid you 10. So this just gonna give Candace more fuel. Candace is gonna drag out the reunion about this $10,000. You already know Candace is. Candace gonna drag her at the reunion that she got $10,000 from G, and she goes. Ashley don't believe it. Ashley believed that was something funky going on. So yeah, Ashley was like, "Yeah, right." They don't need to be. We don't need to know none of that. We don't. Your Candace is gonna drag her. G is extra. G is extra. Read all about it. Yes, he is. He made his money owning Mickey D's back in the day. You know, he multiple of them. He made his money, so he don't give a damn. And he loves Mia. Mia's down for whatever. Why wouldn't he? And so we have that situation. Ashley's just looking, and Karen was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe this guy done licked his tongue at me. I done saw a talent get tossed." Karen is like, "This is just all right." Karen's talking all types of shit. We have a scholar. She is pampering, and she's like, "Oh my God, Candace, you cry so quick. Oh my God, you cry. It's so cute." What about the shit she said? Shut up. Okay. Then and then we have what's his name? Chris is sweeping up the shit like what you Candace has made. Yes. He's sweeping up the shit. Be a good little boy, Chris. Be a good little boy. He's sweeping up the stuff. He gotta be like, damn. I want to see Chris's baby mamas. Okay, we got the kids. Can we get Chris baby mamas on the show? Baby mama Chris's. Can you guys contact the production? Could we talk to y'all? Could y'all come on the show? Because like this is, I know he didn't let none of y'all treat him like the way Candace treat him and talk to his ass. Come on, baby mamas, come through, baby mama. Bassett baby mamas come through, Because this is not real. I don't think Chris is that much of a pushover. But it gotta be the money, or like I said, Candace is a Sagittarius. She's a freak all day, every day. That's Sagittarius. We are freaks. Then on top of that, as small and tiny as she is, she can fit into every crevice. But I just don't believe like he takes all this abuse. Like I just can't believe that he takes all this abuse. We want to speak to your baby mamas. It just don't make no sense. But in any event, well, he's on the show trying to get customers to book him to cook. Oh God, help me, Jesus. So in any event, we got him sweeping up, and I can't believe G said he paid $10,000. I mean, he was a trick. I mean, if you got with G, you got paid. Like you didn't have to go out to work for 2 weeks if he was tricking with G. But in any event, so, what's his name? Chris basically says, "Oh, motherhood looks good on you." And Ashley was like, "Oh, yeah, thank you." He was like, "Oh, congratulate you, Ashley, on your second child. Blah, blah, blah. I know you and my wife are not getting along." And Ashley's like, "Well, your wife called me wide." Ashley was like, "Well, she called me wide." Because Chris is like, motherhood is looking good on you. I think Chris is stuck as a teenager with Candace. Like he lives through her, like she looks like a teenager. She looks like a little kid. She got a body like a little kid. Like she looks like a little people woman, and he lives the lavish lifestyle with her. And I think that, his kid side of him basically pacifies the whole relationship, where he can be a kid, with her, That's what I'm assuming. You guys let me know. So he's picking up the shit. Ashley was like, "Well, your wife called me wide." He was like, "Oh, she did." Oh, look at him cleaning up like he's the maid. All right, Go ahead. And then Karen finds out about what salad tossing means, and she's shocked. And Ashley was like, she don't believe shit that Karen is saying. Ashley said, there's no way that you're married for over 20 something years and you haven't done nothing freaky deaky. You don't know about salad tossing. Ashley knows, because Ashley had to do what she had to do to keep that old man that she got, after she done had them kids and he was disappointed. And this is so funny. Look at Giselle in Robin's room. Like, this is crazy. You see that Wendy, this is getting back. I like this. So this is another reason why I like Wendy. Not because I dislike Giselle or Robin like that, because at this point it's just like getting mad or hating one of these ladies, or being and all this other stuff don't make no sense. Just talk your shit and keep it moving. But in any event, I think this is hilarious. Wendy got them back and putting her in the cottage, because Wendy thought that she was in a clique when they came to Robin and they came to Giselle. And she finds out when, they planned that trip, Candace didn't, she ended up being, and Candace and Giselle knew about the trip. Excuse me. And Giselle had, the water aerobics active trip too as well. And then she was put in the cottage, and they came late and they act like they didn't want to come. So it was last pick, and Giselle and Robin are sharing a room without a bathroom. Giselle has a foot that is kind of, messed up. And Robin's on her period, and, they got to go downstairs and use the bathroom. Like, this is shady. Like, oh, and this is the get back. Wendy is getting back at Robin and Giselle, but in a way where it's like, it's a room, girl. You got a bed to sleep in, and you've been invited on a trip. So what you doing? Which Candace could learn from Wendy with the throwing the shade. And then Wendy talking to Giselle, oh, your luggage. I didn't even know her luggage was a toy. You guys killed me. I didn't even know when Wendy says, Candace acts like a kid too. I know she does. Twin beds. Yes, this was just so funny. This was like, I thought that door led to a bathroom. No, it might be the closet, Miss T. It might be the closet. Wendy wasn't playing. No, this is so funny. I was like, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Jesus. So this is, I like this little shade. Like this shade. And, Zen Wen, there you go. Like this shade and doing it like this and not being an ass kisser is what I appreciate. Like Wendy's not backing down. Wendy's not acting scared, but she's doing it subtly. And she's not really going in, but she's not going to let them disrespect her. Wendy could cuss them or say this and that, and she could stop. You know what I mean? Or she ignores it. She ignores them. So this is where Candace needs to learn. And it's like Candace needs to learn from Karen. So Candace jumps up in Robin's lap like Robin's her man, wrapped her legs around Robin like, you guys are that close? You love Robin that much? Robin don't even like you. Robin just accused you of provoking and starting shit and saying that you go below the belt. And, and Ashley basically, added to that conversation saying that she wants somebody to hit her. And Robin said, yeah, it looks like she wanted somebody to hit her. So that also coincides with the Monique situation. But look at Candace. She done jumped up in Robin's arms. Robin looked like a basket, like she plays for the WNBA. And she picked up Candace. Candace done wrapped her whole legs around her. And Robin said, you're lighter than my sons. I was like, Lord have mercy. She don't even treat her husband like that. She don't even. Oh, well, she did run and jump into his arms at the video shoot because she knew that the girls was going to come for her. I know. Wendy told them they could use the downstairs bathroom. I know, Gloria. That was so funny. Major, you showed up late. There's no guarantee you get a prime room with a private bathroom. I know. And then Robin's on her period. Candace is so blind when it comes to Robin and Giselle. Lord have mercy. Robin strictly for Giselle only. Look at you. Why you gotta say that? Hey, what's up, Erica? What's going on, Colden? Mia does act like a group home person, worked and then for years, so any attention is better than none. Thank you. That's what I picked up on. I'm so glad I don't sound crazy. You know what I mean? Because you know I can be crazy. It's clear as what you say, Raheem Charles. It's clear as day they don't like her. I know, she just don't get it. I would have asked for the bathroom as well. QG expected that response when he made the wrong move. QG is not playing checkers. I expected that response. They didn't. What did they think Wendy was gonna do? And one is for Michael. You guys need to stop, Osborne. What's up, Dave Horn? Oakland in the building. Oakland. I think it's Oakland. Don't get me started. QK. Candace is going. Dave, what's up, Dave? We good. How are you, babe? How are you doing? So, okay, so let's get back to the situation. Okay, so I can't believe they don't even like you. This is that bothers me about Candace. And Candace feels that she defended Mia once, and Mia was supposed to, run with her for life. Mia is trying to maneuver her way around. And when it comes to anything, these girls don't like you. I know Giselle and Robin are regretting choosing you, because there was a moment where Robin and Giselle and Monique was cool, and they was thinking about icing out Candace, not last year, the year before, and they end up choosing Candace because they was too jealous of Monique. Now I know they really regret it. I know they regret choosing her. And so she explains that story, and at least Robin and Giselle were telling her that she's wrong. Like, yeah, and Robin don't care. Robin don't like you, nor does Giselle. She looks pretty though. Like, she looks like a little Barbie doll. I just wish she would just do better. But in any event, when it comes to Robin, they're telling her that they don't like the way that she talked about Mia's mother, calling her low budget. And so Candace explains that when she called her mother low budget, she didn't know at the Giselle event, reasonably shady party. She didn't know, but now she knows. And she knew Friday when she was on Instagram, and she did say low budget mother, but somebody wrote it in the comments and she read it out loud. So that's her saving grace with that. But she said she ain't sorry, but she did say sorry in this episode that she felt bad because, she finds out that Mia was crying. So therefore she felt a little bit bad she acted like she felt bad. I don't know if she really did. Karen not knowing what tossed salad is. I don't believe you, Karen. You lying. Giselle, when Giselle walks in the house, Giselle says she's not ready for, Wendy's mean face. So Giselle and Robin, they really want the ladies to go at Wendy. And Wendy has maneuvered her way so much that none of the other ladies are coming for Wendy. So it's going to have to be in Giselle and Robin taking down Wendy, because the other ladies are not doing their dirty work this year. And Candace is very cool with Wendy, so that's not going to happen. So Candace basically tells them what happened, blah, 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 what happened between the salad toss and the arguing and Blase the third. And in any event, Giselle said this, you was wrong for that. Robin said it too as well. And then with that situation going on, Candace said, y'all talk about my mama. Your mama didn't have a drug problem. This is what Giselle's trying to say. Your mother didn't go through that. Well, you don't know. You're not like you don't know, but like, I may have a problem too, So basically she's mad that people have empathy for Mia and the problem when it comes to her mother, because Candace is ultimately wrong calling that woman low budget. You got to get to know someone or know your cast members before you say these things, because it could strike people the wrong way, especially people that suffered from drug abuse, people that have loved ones that are, suffered with drug abuse, situations where, it just comes off just so hardcore and you don't get the empathy that you want or because when you go, I'm not even going to go there because I'm going to start talking shit. So let me just keep going. So anyways, Wendy, she comes in the room and she greets them. And Giselle looks pretty here for some reason. I don't know why. Giselle looks pretty in this hat. Does she got on one of Robin's hat? Is this Robin's hat she got on? For some reason, her makeup looked nice. I guess the oiliness in her face looks nice for some reason. I don't know. So in any event, Wendy comes in and she greets the ladies, and then Giselle said, oh, you smiling? So this is what I'm saying. This is how people pick. This is what Mia, like, okay, so Wendy comes in the room, said, hey, she's greeting them. And so Giselle says, oh, you smiling. Now that's taking a little small shot at her. You know what I mean? And so what's her name? Candace is in the room. So Mia would take a small shot at Candace and say something like, oh, your hair looks off, or something like that. And then she would respond and go crazy. But the problem is you got to be able to take these little smart responses, either throw them away, respond back, and keep it moving. And this is what Chris was trying to tell Candace when he took her outside, that you keep going, you don't stop. After you won the battle, Candace, you didn't have to keep going in on Mia. You kept going. You even went downstairs and kept going. You called her a streetwalker. You called her a B word after she called you broke things, but you kept going. And that's the problem. And so this is how the ladies are different from you, Candace, as they can go back and forth, stop, sit at the table together, talk about something else, and keep going and let it go. But you just go overboard, and that's what makes you very unlikable. And it makes you look very immature. So in any event, and we know you got to be mature. No, we don't. So Giselle was basically saying, where's the bathroom at? Because of my foot, I can't go up and down the stairs. Robin is pissed off. Robin's like, I'm on my cycle. I can't be sharing a bathroom. I don't want to be around all these people. And Robin is just pissed. And Robin looks like she's bloated. Robin got on her sneakers. She got on her outfit like she's ready. She's ready to beat Wendy's ass. If Wendy would have said anything out of pocket while she was in that room, Robin would have jumped up and strangled her. Robin had that mean mug on. Robin was ready to get in it. Robin is pissed off. She's like, I'm trying to find a hotel. And then she's at the restaurant trying to find a hotel. I'm like, girl, you ain't gonna find no hotel. You know you gotta stay in this house. Wendy does look nice. I do like Wendy's outfit. But I'm sorry, Wendy does look old in the face. Like, she don't look like she's in her 30s. I don't know why she looks old in the face. And so they're talking about teabagging, and, Karen acts like she don't know nothing about that. And so we got Candace and Mia sitting next together. It was so funny when Candace said sitting next to Mia is like being the last person chose to play dodgeball in gym in high school or middle school. I totally got that reference. Like, that's something, like, that's cool shade right there. Like, I remembered that shade. I repeated it twice. That's the type of shade that is nice, but you didn't say it to her face. That's the better shade in the situation. But I don't know. Candace don't give a damn. And then Candace did have a nice conversation. She was with G, talking about his nasty thing. Like, nobody cares about what you got between your legs. We care about what's in your pocket and your bank account and what you gonna cash app us. Okay, G? That's what we care about. Cause you be out here tricking. Trick or treat. It's almost Halloween. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying, because I'm going in. Miss T, I am weak. Why are you weak? What did Miss T say? Chris put her on his knees and scolded her and then asked her what she wanted for Christmas. Yes, he did. That's what he was trying to tell her. Like, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, now we can question your relationship with Chris to say that, you remind me of my Jeep. We can say that. Lord, you remind me of my Jeep when it comes to Chris and Candace, because Candace threw that shot that G and Mia is like father and daughter. What are you guys like? Father and daughter, brother and sister? What's going on? But in any event, let's get out of that. Well, it's pretty disgusting. So anyways, like, you got these guys, they see a camera, they see a bunch of women. They probably don't see black people at all. So they probably was amazed to see these black folks, inside this restaurant. Like, oh my God, they were probably the only black people that was there. You know what I mean? So these guys, they brought them a shot. Their wives were there. The guy that has on the blue vest, he was the only attractive one in the group. I think he's the only attractive one in the group. And Ashley was trying to hook him up with, Giselle. Giselle was like, oh no, but then she was like, is he married? And then she found out that he was married and their wives was at the table. And then their wives are over here like, you guys buy them drinks, but you don't buy us drinks. Look at y'all and look at them. And plus, they don't see black people a lot. So that's why they did that. Look at their wives. Ooh. And the cutest one is married to the ugliest one in the front. Don't want to. Oh God, forgive me, Jesus, Lord have mercy. And Karen, I don't know why you got your ass up to go talk to these guys and tell them what to do with their wife and how to do it and all this other stuff. You're doing too much, Karen. Like nobody cares what you got to say in that situation. You should have left well enough alone. This is what you call doing too much. This is Karen doing too much, going over there to that table, talking to these guys, these strangers. They just wanted a moment to shine. They probably watched the episode. They're probably happy. These guys look weird. But except for the one with the vest on, the blue vest, the dark blue vest. The one with the blue shirt on and the gray and the white, he looks weird. And the other one by the window. Let me stop because I'm gonna go in on these people. Well, anyways, the one over there by the window, he looks like you. He looks like something kind of special. You remind me of my Jeep. He looks like that. And so you look at Robin. Robin's on the cell phone. Robin's on the phone. She's trying to look for a hotel. Robin is so pissed, but she can't go off because they were acting like they didn't want to come and all this other stuff. She can't go off. Robin's on the phone. Robin's looking for a hotel. This is too funny. Robin's been looking for a hotel for a minute. Okay, so where am I at now? So Ashley was trying to hook Gisela with somebody. Robin is looking for a hotel. You know, she wants her own bathroom. She can't do it. She got cramps. She can't be walking up and down them stairs. She don't want to be around nobody. And Ashley, she starts to shit. So now Ashley's getting back in her bag. This is Ashley starting shit. Ashley asks Chris, did you want to try to intervene in that situation between Ashley and Mia? Why would you bring up the situation between Ashley and Mia? Because Ashley wants to start shit. Ashley's the instigator, and Ashley's doing her job by being an instigator. Chris fell for the bait. And then Candice went off as usual. And then Candice looks like a bat out of hell. She looks nutty. She looks crazy. Everybody can just make you look so bad. You know, I mean, like, and actually she didn't look good herself as well. But this conversation was weird. So anyways, Chris says, yes, I took her out back. Like you said, Miss T, he took her out back, put her on the knee, and he was basically trying to get her to change. You know, look at the kids' room. I know that room is so messed up. I am proud of Candice for going to therapy. She could be a lot worse. Bravo to Candice. I don't think she's in therapy though. Candice is not in therapy. In my opinion, she's not in therapy. There's no way she's in therapy. There's no way. No. There's no way she's in therapy. Kicking it. Yeah, Ashley's ready to get started. You know, Ashley's feeling like, okay, so Ashley started this situation off by, asking Chris about his wife. And you already know, Ashley asking Chris about Candice and her altercation, that pissed Candice off. Candice is like, I can't believe you even had the nerve to say my name and talk to my husband. What are you doing? Oh, I'm gonna get you. You know, she's boiling inside. Like the blood is boiling over and her body's going boom, 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 boom. You know, Candice is pissed right now. Candice is she's about to turn into Tarzan. She's about to turn into the green monster. Candice. I know, Major. Eddie just wanted them to bring his food. I know. He wanted to eat his food and get up out of there. Ron. So Candice is ready to go in. Candice is getting pissed off, you know. And Chris said, well, I did take her outside. I did have a conversation with her and try to, get things settled. And then Chris ends up giving, Candice, G, like, I would like for me. So then, Chris, said what's up to G. And he was like, I would like for me and your husband Michael relationship to be like me and G's relationship. You don't even have a relationship with G. You just met the dude. This is the first time you're around him. What relationship do you have with G, Chris? Okay, you're another one that's delusional. Okay, so then moving on from that, Chris says to Ashley that I would like to have the same relationship I have with G with Michael. You know what I mean? If our wives bicker back and forth, that we stay cool. So, this is what, Chris is saying to Ashley. Ashley didn't want to hear that shit. Ashley's on 10 too. Ashley's on 10. The park is coming out of her. The straw house is coming out of Ashley. And so, and, and then, so then Ashley was like, well, you have opinions and you have thoughts, on Michael and control and his issues and things of that nature. And you have opinions on him that are very strong, as well as, he has opinions on you and your daily life and things of that nature. So basically Ashley is saying, like, you talk mad shit about my husband and my husband's not feeling you. You judged him. You said that he's very disrespectful, which he is. He's rude to the ladies. He's rude to everybody, which he is. So Ashley's saying, you came from my husband. Chris says, I never said anything bad about Michael at all. And then Giselle jumps in. Well, you guys said it to each other. Giselle, we didn't ask you. They didn't need you to jump in the conversation. I know you wanted a moment, but baby, Wendy is not giving you any moment. You guys got to sit over there and think about the bunk beds that you all are going to sleep in. You better hope Robin don't bleed on your bed. But in any event, so Chris says, I've never said anything about Michael. I've never said anything about Michael. and then Chris and Michael, have their words or whatever. And Ashley said, but your wife has. Okay, so then Ashley threw the nail in the coffin when she said, but your wife has. Like, he's having a conversation with you, Ashley, about you and your husband and him. If he never said nothing bad about, your husband Michael, then you said, oh yeah, I know that is true, so maybe I'll talk to Michael. But then Ashley had to go in for the juggler because Candice was being quiet. So yes, this is a moment that Candice was boiling up inside. She was about to transform. And so and Ashley's looking at Candice. Candice didn't say nothing, so Ashley's trying to get Candice to go off because she knows her triggers. And this is the thing, people know how to trigger Candice, and Candice doesn't understand they're triggering her to make her look bad and make her look like she's crazy, she's unstable, and she's mean, and she's deranged, and they can play victim. But Candice doesn't get this. She don't care. Candice basically says she don't care. She just, you come for me, I'm just gonna go all in and I'll think about it later. And so Ashley said, well, your wife did. I was like, Lord have mercy. And that's what rubs, her husband the wrong way. Chris says he's never talked about, I said that. And Mike refers to Christopher. And so then, I think this is when Candice jump in, and Candice says, well, Mike refers to Christopher. She said his full name. She says Christopher as white trash. And And then Ashley said, I could say what you say about him. What do I say about him? And she said, you say that he's a slave driver. Like, these are old reads. Like, I remember these reads when I was a kid. And so then then Ashley said, well, you say he's a slave driver. Well, am I his slave? It's like, I'm too thrilled. You got two, one biracial woman, one black woman, and both married to white men. One white man calling the other white man white trash. You got the black woman calling the white man, and the mixed woman Michael slave. I can't with these people. I can't with these people. Everybody's a trigger that will make Candice move, except for Chris. Sandra Stein, what's up, teacher? I can't. So she's like, what you said, I'm a slave? When did Candice say that Michael was a slave driver? I can't. Like, this is so inappropriate. Like, this is just so crazy that you got two women that graduated from college acting like this on national TV. Talking about slave driver. Well, I'm his slave. You call... Well, like, Lord. I can't with these people. I can't. Oh, thank you so much, Dave Hart. I appreciate that. Now, this is too damn much. Yo, slave driver. My mom used to say slave driver, like, back in the day. Like, when did Candice say Michael was a slave driver? Ashley said, what am I, his slave? Ashley was preparing for that. Let me tell you, this is not by accident. This is not by coincidence. Ashley was waiting for a moment to get at Candice and have this conversation and bring this up. She was waiting for a moment. She's very calculated on what she does. And it is so easy to get Candice to go off. And then the restaurant goes like hell. And so Ashley said, so you calling me a slave, bitch? You can't get it straight, huh? And then Ashley was like, look at your eyelashes. They ain't straight. Look, don't be looking at me with your eyelashes. And Ashley called her a bitch. So Ashley was waiting for the moment, but Ashley was mad because Ashley don't usually use, vulgar language. So she was mad. When did Candice call Michael a slave driver? Yeah. What was Michael doing? Candice, what made you say that? I just want to know what made you say that, Candice. You married to a white man too. So what made you say that about Michael? I just want to know. Oh, she always gets on my nerves. And I know Nicki Minaj, she was over there on that reunion and she was bigging up Oscar, whatever her name. I'm called Oscar Mayer. She was bigging up Oscar Mayer over there. World Peace Pageant Queens. World Peace Pageant Queens. Who picked the seating arrangement at this table? Is bravo to bravo. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. It weighs at what cost? Lord, I don't know. She called him a overseer. An overseer. It's data. I know it is. Thank you so much for the donation, Dave Hart. I always appreciate you. Much love, Oakland in the building, baby. So what Candice said, so you calling me a slave? I was like, what? You calling me a slave, bitch? I was like, Ashley, what's going on, Ashley? Ashley, you mad? But Ashley's calculated. You know what I mean? If Candice just understands how, they make her look like the villain. She doesn't have to be the villain. It's all about how she responds. She could respond. And then Ashley says, Candice, you have no idea how to be a civil human being. So basically now Ashley is calling Candice an animal. She's calling her a monster, which I just described. But I like Candice. I don't think that she's a monster. Sometimes, how people do. I don't know if you guys know people like this or maybe seen people like this. Like you can do one little thing to them and they'll take it to 1,000 and they might just stomp you out. They might just do the worst to you. Like they feel like once you violate them in any way, any type of violation means full-fledged punishment. And Candice is like that with her mouth. And Candice is eating her food, and she couldn't just wait to go in on Ashley. But Ashley was holding her own, and Ashley said, and then Chris jumps in, and Chris says, if you want to be honest, neither does your husband. Yes, your husband was acting just like Candice at that what do you call that thing that what Juan and Robin was supposed to get married at, or Wendy threw for them, I guess. I don't know. In any event, so he was acting up. And so Chris jumps in and he says that, and then Giselle was like, Giselle can't believe that he said that. I was like, Lord have mercy. So Chris was like, well, if you want to be honest, your husband don't act like a human a human. He doesn't act civil at all. He doesn't act like a human. A human being. Like he don't act civilized at all. I was like, Chris. Oh, so Chris, you was just speaking nice to Ashley. Y'all should have just avoided the question. I mean, y'all should have just avoided the question because Ashley was looking for a moment and she got her moment. And then it made you even look worse. Then Chris says, and Ashley says, Candice, you actually put your hands in your face and having a nerve and actually say, this is what happened last year. This is what I went through. So Ashley's basically confronting Candice and telling Candice, like, yo, you put your hand in your face. The same situation that went down between you and Monique Samuels. And so, Ashley threw that low blow in there because she knew that was going to get she knew that was going to get Candace. But also, she got the idea by saying that because Candace actually was putting her finger in Mia's face, and this is, you would think that she would back from a confrontation like that with hands flying and things of that nature, because she cried all last season and she was the Kleenex girl. And so in any event, so Ashley's calling it out like she's provoking things and she wants things to happen, and she's trying to provoke someone. So this is what Ashley's saying at the table, and this is what's making Giselle and Robin think a little bit. Oh, they probably already talked about the situation. Then Ashley, and so and then Candace was like, "Oh, you want to play?" And Ashley said to Candace, "You want to play victim when you're the common denominator between the situation between you and Monique and the situation between you and Mia." And then Candace is like, "Oh, you such a foul individual. You so foul. You actually, I don't even want to speak to you about the situation. I don't even want to talk to you about it because that's what you want. You're so foul and you're such a low down, dirty individual. You're foul ass. You got involved." And then Giselle jumps in talking about, "Girl, Ashley had nothing to do with it. Nobody asked you, Giselle. Mind your business. You another one. You and Oscar Mayer always jumping into the situation. Let these mother suckers argue. We're trying to hear them words. They ain't paying you no mind." And so then Candace says that Ashley took her foul ass mouth and got involved in some legal shit. So right now Candace is upset because the reason why Candace possibly could have, won, a case against Monique Samuels, but Ashley jumped in and she wrote a statement and she said what she said to the courts, and which helped Monique Samuels, because Monique Samuels says that Ashley was trying to, not Ashley, but Candace was trying to get money out of them. And she said that Monique said that she had her lawyers try to reach out to Candace's lawyers, but they didn't want to talk because they had already filed this and that, and they wanted money. And so I guess when Ashley jumped into the situation, she wrote that statement, and what she perceived and what she saw and the history of Candace and Monique Samuels, that really leaned the judge towards it being thrown out of the situation. And so Candace is very pissed off about that situation. And actually, was Candace and Ashley ever friends? Because Ashley brought her on the show and they did pageants together, and it just seemed like it just went down. It's like they never got their relationship back after the first season that Candace came on. Like they never really was cool again. Like it was always I don't know what's going on with them. It just seems very weird between Ashley and Candace, the energy. And so, so Candace is calling, what's her name? Ashley vindictive, calling her a bitch. You got involved. And so Candace is acting up. Candace is acting up and she's cussing her out. And she's cussing her out. Candace is yelling. Candace is mad. She's upset. Everybody, and then Candace says, "You can suck my dick." And Ashley said, "You don't have one. You may have an oversized clitoris." I was like, Lord have mercy. That was a good one, Ashley. And then Candace says, "No, your friend might have an oversized clitoris." And she was talking about Mia. I was like, that is so low down and dirty. Like, Lord. I was like, Lord have mercy. Oh, they are so messed up. Who picked the seat? Oh, yeah, I read that. I was like, Lord, I'm going to come back and read the comments. Like, Lord have mercy. Like, this is crazy. Candace had Mo back. That's... Okay, I didn't say that. I'm like, Lord have mercy. When Candace turned around and said, "That's your friend," and she pointed to Mia, I was like, that's so low down, Candace. And Candace was and Candace was going off. And so, Chris is trying to calm her down. And she ain't listening to Chris at all. And then Ashley was like, look at her. Ashley basically, she's quiet and she's looking at Candace go off. And Candace says, "Be quiet. You are sitting next to your benefactor, G. He's happy here." And G was like, "I'm happy." I was like, Candace, she said, "Be quiet, Mia. You're sitting next to your benefactor." I was like, I can't with you, Candace. I can't with you. Because, Mia basically is saying that, Candace, you're saying that Ashley's acting out of character. You're acting out of character. Nope, she's acting in character. That's why she told you to be quiet and go sit next to your benefactor. See, this is Mia jumping in and sprinkling a little salt and pepper. And then when Candace take that whole drink and throw it at her, she gonna go cry to the group. You know what I mean? She gonna go cry. Candace just can't leave me alone, even when fighting with Ashley. Mia jumped into it. Candace is still hating on Mia. Well, Mia is asking for a lot of it too as well. Mia's not innocent in the situation. She's like I said, she's sprinkling salt and pepper, and she just think that people supposed to, sneeze or lick it up or keep moving. Candace wants to throw everything at Mia, like she don't like her, and Mia is not innocent. You don't see. I don't even want to use that as an example, but the problem is that Candace goes too far. Candace goes too far, because why she even say suck my D? What kind of grown woman in their 30s, college educated, going for their masters, talking about suck my D on national TV? Like, come on. You're not Cardi B. Hey, I don't know. So this is what I'm saying about Candace, but Candace is never going to listen to anybody. She don't even listen to her man. She don't listen to her mama. She don't listen to nobody. So in any event, we are all going to watch Candace either crumble and burn, or we're going to watch her excel. And I believe it's going to be very hard to see her excel, because she's going to put her foot in her mouth, because she's thinking that this behavior is okay. When somebody shakes, she can go all the way in. But at sometimes, like, you got to check people. And she's checking her, she's checking her. We got to check people in our everyday life. It's just like we check people, but we check them and keep moving. Or we check them and check them and check them, but check them in a way where, okay, if there's any questions asked, I'm not in the wrong in this situation. Candace just don't care. She said, you can suck my D. And she said, be quiet, Mia. You're sitting next to your benefactor. I just like, oh, damn. Oh, damn. You need to get a show with ladies that know how to read. You know what I mean? That's down with it for Candace. Candace, you kind of don't fit in. And so Chris is trying to get her out, because she's going in, and you got Giselle, why are you making them faces? You know what Ashley did. Ashley started that situation, and she put some salt and pepper and some seasoned salt on that steak, and then she shoved it over there to Candace, and then Candace said what she had to say, and she sipped her drink like she don't got no problem. And Eddie's like, oh my God, like, is this really happening? Like, Eddie's like looking like, okay. And then Chris put his head down, because she's talking all types. She said, you can suck my D. Eddie and Wendy are trying to act like their food is good and trying to ignore what's actually going on. And, they dressed her like they look cute as well. And so, the Monique situation was brought up. And this is Ashley bringing it up, because Ashley wants to throw, it all up in Candace's face. So Ashley is digging at Candace, and Candace is responding. So now Candace done had it in with Mia. Now she's having it with Ashley. So, and then and Chris feels like she needs to stop. Maybe Chris should have just let her sit there. It wasn't like, Ashley, was she gonna go even? I don't know if she was gonna go any far. Candace wasn't gonna get up, but somebody might have threw something at her, and so she did. He's grabbing her by her arm, like, you can't pick her up, you can't lift her up. Like, come on, like, Chris, are you that weak? Like, what's going on? You couldn't get that woman out her chair? Like, come on. And she's just like, no, I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying right here. Like, even though you got the situation, this is your job. This is how you make that money. That's still your husband. That's the man you said I do to death do his part. He's asking you to step away for a minute. Why can't you get up and step away and have a conversation with him and come back and do the same shit that you was gonna do anyway? You ain't gonna change. You're gonna still cuss out these ladies. So why make him look bad like he has no control? Now he looks aggressive. Now it looks like he throws you around and shit. Now it looks like he's yelling at you in your face. He looks embarrassed. The white man getting embarrassed. The black woman is shitting on him in public. This is just too funny. I just don't. If your husband, ladies, if your husband asks you to get up, listen, you're upset. But how upset can you be? This is the same shit you always go through. You beef with Ashley, or you usually beef with Ashley. That's what you usually beef with. Mia is your new beef. okay, so this is something that you've been going through, been doing, and Ashley started that shit. Ashley definitely did start that situation, but your husband is asking you to get up. You make him look weak. You both look crazy in this public area. Both look crazy on TV. Like, how much more is your marriage going to have to endure or go through for you guys to actually realize that maybe this is not the shit that I should be doing? Maybe we need to go to counseling. Maybe we need to do conflict resolution. Maybe there needs to be some respect, because she doesn't respect her husband, because she is the breadwinner, winner. This is just crazy. Like, he looked crazy trying to grab her out her seat, and then she was like, and then Candace, I don't know what's going on with her eyebrows, but in any event, he ends up walking out. She ends up leaving the table eventually. If you was going to leave the table eventually, it's not like you're losing an argument, Candace. It's not like if you got up, that means that you gave in. No. Like, I guess Candace wants to defend herself to the end verbally, because she can't do it physically. She felt like, she got dragged last season, so now it's just like she's going overboard, but it also actually seems like there is something wrong with her psychologically. Something is going on with Candace. That's what it seems like. Maybe she's in a better place now. On Instagram, she seems like she's okay and cool, but there always sees something that's a little bit off. What's up with her lipstick? What's up with these eyebrows? And what's up with this wig? I don't know what's going on, Candace. This is usually something's going on. There's something really stressing her. Maybe it's all the work that she's doing, because she is working on a new show. She does have the seating or whatever, but it just seems like something just ain't right. Like, nobody should be able to get you out of your bag where now you're arguing, or you are not even listening to your husband, or he's asking you out of love, your husband, I would say provider, but he's not, or your protector, to let me move you away from the table. If something really bothers your husband and you love him a lot, and he's just basically saying, like, it really kills me when you go that low down to the ground. This is your husband saying it. We're not talking about me saying it. We're not talking about the fan saying it. We're not talking about Giselle. We're not talking about Robin. We're not talking about We're not talking about Mia. We're talking about your husband as telling you how it hurts him and how it makes him mad, how it gets under his skin, because he wants you to be the higher person one time. He wants you to take the higher road, and you won't even listen to that. Like, you won't even take that into consideration, and you disrespect him. Like, something is really wrong with her. And Dorothy, you did an amazing job at some point, but at some point there's something psychologically wrong with her, in my opinion. And what's more important, your husband or arguing with Ashley? Like, what's more important? Like, where's the self-control? She's gonna get cold for Christmas. She gonna get cold for Christmas. So so you got that situation. I was just like, and so we had Oscar Mayer, her husband. He comes out there and he checks on him, and he's just so fed up. He's just so tired. He don't know what to do with the situation. And Chris is going through it. Chris is aging very terribly, and he's aging faster, dealing with Candace and cleaning up her mess. And then she eventually comes out there and then she goes back at Mia, but Mia slipped into the argument while she was arguing with Ashley, and she jumped in and said something. You should have just kept your mouth closed. Karen's mouth is closed. Robin's mouth is closed. Why you gotta say something, Mia? What you thought Candace wasn't gonna respond to you? You thought just because she was in an argument with Ashley that she didn't have time, she wasn't quick with it to read you real quick? Okay. So, it is what it is. Chris is tired. Lord have mercy. Yes, he's tired. I don't know what Mia is very messy and looks older than 36. Oh God, Tony. I think Chris looks tired. Yeah, he's tired. He's tired. He's tired. And so G's still drunk. He's still drinking. He was like, I'm happy with her. She was like, go, you be quiet and sit next to your benefactor. I was like, that was a good one. I ain't gonna even lie. See, that's a good read right there. That's a good read. Where it doesn't go, all the way. But you jumped into that situation, Mia. Mia, you jumped into it. You jumped into it. You got involved. You think Candace wasn't going to respond to you? After you said something, after you intervened. Like, why would you intervene when you was just crying because this woman made you feel so bad? You think that she's gonna make your mother get back on drugs and relapse and shit? Why would you even jump into her conversation unless you still want it? And okay, then okay, you want it and you gonna get it. And by the looks of the reunion, I think Mia really got it. On what they're saying, we'll talk about what Candace saying sometime this week because she did delete the video. Candace says, Candace is a mess. Lord have mercy. Where are we at now? And G says he's very happy with her. Robin basically said that she believes that Candace is the provocateur in the situation. So it is what it is. She goes out there and they're telling her to go check on her husband. Like, she don't even care because she wants to win a battle with who? With these ladies? Why do you need to win a battle with Ashley? You think you're better than Ashley and all this other stuff. There's something deeper. Is it, it's something deeper with how she feels about Ashley. Okay, there's one thing that I guess, her losing her case, she's basically blaming Ashley for losing her case. So it is what it is. She leaves and she goes out there and she checks on her husband, but somebody else had to check on your husband. That's your man. You're supposed to have his back just like he has your back. And he asked you to let's take a breather, and you don't want to listen. It's like you a child, you a kid, and it's just too much. And Robin is too. I like this band that Robin has on her head. Robin just wants to get up out of there. Robin wants to go to a hotel. It just is what it is. Like, I've been going. This was a good episode. I ain't gonna even lie. This is another good episode. I give this episode a 9. This was a good episode. I ain't gonna lie, it was a good episode. The best part about it was Giselle and Robin's bedroom. That's the best part about it. But the phone lines are open, and also I just put the stream in the chat. And thank you guys for sticking here with me. I appreciate y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. All the videos I have of them, I don't know what, I think I deleted them by accident. Like, yo, I need to get some glasses. I need to get some new glasses. I got contacts, but I'd be scared to put them in. I got problems, y'all. Don't forget, Candace also lost her friend Monique to Ashley. Okay, yep, that's true. That's true. So in any event, I was really pissed off last week the way that, Candace was acting, the way that she was talking and shit like that was very disrespectful. But at the same time, Mia be throwing shit in there. Like, Mia jumped into that argument with her and Ashley. Ashley didn't jump into your argument. Was Ashley there? She was arguing when they threw the salad. Yeah, Ashley was there. Yeah, she jumped into it a little bit. So do you know about her mother? And like, even these ladies know. Talking about, just talk about, Mia. Don't talk about her mother. That's automatically ass whooping, beat down all day. A scholar, you don't got no business to mind because you ain't got nothing going on but kissing ass of Candace. You can't even tell Candace that she wrong, that she did something wrong. Wendy's just sitting there like, you know what? It is what it is. My trip got it on and popping. Yes, it was on and popping. Giselle, the Reasonable Shady event was good. Wendy's event was good too as well. Like, okay, I'm feeling it. Now we got Karen. What did Karen do? Karen went up to the men and told them, hey, listen. Don't do this. Thank you so much, Gloria. It's been a struggle for 18 months now, but God's willing, it will get better. I don't know what's going on, but I hope everything works out for you, Andrea Chapman. Candace admits she knew about her mother at the trip. Yeah, she said she didn't know about it at the Reasonable Shady event, but afterwards she knew about Mary Jane. This is better than the after show. All right, thank you so much, Raheem Charles. I appreciate you. Tammy Chang, Candace settled for her husband. I thought she could have done better. A former Miss USA, college educated, great family, to settle for a guy that is not wealthy with multiple children is just sad. I add the just sad part on it. But if you see how she acts in her behaviors, anybody that's in her field, in her league, might not want to deal with her. And then if she's so attached to her mother like that, not too many men or going to have their mother-in-law have a room in their house. You know what I mean? And their mother be attached to the hip. You know what I mean? The video footage is why she lost her case, not Ashley. But she's blaming Ashley. She's blaming Ashley. If you didn't make your 2 cents, and she probably feel a certain type of way. But as the same way Candice wanted the ladies to support her with the Monique situation, of course, Monique wanted somebody to support her, and Ashley supported her. You know what I mean? You can't get mad because she supported her. Well, you can. She did. So she is mad. But the problem with Candice is she never sees it the other way. She never takes in an account of other people's feelings. So she's just like Ryan Henry. You know, they don't think about other people. They just think about me, 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 me. Me. Chris looks so tired. Yeah, he is tired. He got a grown-ass child on him. And he's lucky that she is rich and they got things out there to protect him because, you know, she be doing way too much. She be doing way too much. I mean, like, damn. And now the ladies are accusing her of provoking a situation to happen. And Ashley basically, and Robin feels like she provoked that Monique situation now. And Ashley alluded to that at the dinner. So that's how they're feeling about that situation. And so we're going to see. We're going to see. Giselle is not going to give that to Monique. So Giselle, she kind of was like, oh, it looked like Giselle's like, it looked like she should have learned something from last season or whatever. But Giselle's never going to say, oh, she provoked that situation with Monique Samuels, because that would be giving, you know, credence to Monique, that Monique wasn't the troublemaker or the worst person in that situation. So Giselle's never going to go there. But Robin has her moments where she just says how she feels and what she thinks is going on. And she totally agreed. And she's on her period too. When you're on your period, you're going to tell the truth. Regardless of how somebody feels, you're going to tell them everything. How I feel, you make me sick. We on your period, Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord. Oh, baby. So, yep, that's pretty much the situation. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I put the link in the chat. She is so sad. Okay, that part right here. BS, I've been married for over 20 years. Ashley needs to reach it first and stop thinking everyone into licking bottom honeys. I don't know what that means. Hold on, let me see. Because I can't really see. Let me put these glasses back on. Okay. BS, I have been married over 20 years. Ashley needs to reach it first and stop thinking everyone into licking bottom honey. Okay. Bravo always rolled back the footage. Can't wait to see the reunion. The reunion's got dislike. The reunion is going to be crazy because at the end of the reunion, you got Ashley, Candice, and Wendy partying and having dinner and drinks after it. So, and Ashley said, we did it. We made it. If you guys go check out my YouTube short videos, you will see it there. You will see Candice on live, you know, talking about, you know, maybe I did hang out with Ashley. So, hey, Williams, what's going on? I didn't even see you, Tori Williams. What's up, Tori Williams? How you doing? It's good to see you. It's hilarious. This season's the ladies are not supporting Candice's behavior. Because ultimately they didn't like Monique and Candice. And now just like, but they got a bigger fish to fry and they want to get rid of, you know who? They want to get rid of Wendy. Because Wendy is not that pretty. Because Wendy put them in that room. Wendy's not backing down. Wendy's not taking back what she said. Wendy called Giselle out. Wendy called Robin out. And they are pissed and they're mad because they feel like they were friends with Wendy and Wendy went below the belt. But Wendy felt like they went below the belt, bringing up her body issues. Getting her body done and bringing up the blog issues. Like, especially when they're saying that the blog said that Giselle had, you know, she was burning like Usher. She was on fire. She is so insecure. That's Angela. Okay. Hey, Sandra Sutton, Wendy is too extra. She was good. She's been good lately. She's been good this episode, but I don't think that bridge, if she still wanted to be cool with Giselle and Robin, what she didn't think about what she said before she said it. And for her to have all these degrees, you would think there would be some calmness to her, and she would be calculating on how she says things to them, because ultimately they've been there longer than her, and ultimately, you know who Giselle and Robin is. So in any event, her saying what she said to them about, Robin, her fictitious relationship with Juan, and then also talking about Giselle's, ex-husband being this and that really hit below the belt for them. And now they have a reason to just turn on her and hate her. You know what I mean? But then Wendy's like, you bringing up me getting my body, saying I'm not the same person. And Robin ain't gonna let it go. Robin already said it on the after show. She ain't letting shit go. She don't like the bitch. She gonna come for the bitch. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Robin is looking for blood from Wendy. I don't know why everybody talks about your relationship, Robin, with Juan. Even Karen did, but Karen has a CEO or somebody over there at Bravo, because they have been leaving Karen alone. Giselle ain't came for her. Robin ain't came for her. And Candice ain't damn sure stepped in Karen's face. Karen got a friend over there, baby. Karen got God. She got Jesus. And she got a friend in the executive office that she spoke to. Yeah, better not mess with her. I'm doing too much. Okay, I got to get off of him doing too much. Mia is trying to make her first season memorable. She's going about it the wrong way. Yes, sir. But she's okay because she got the tears and she got the sob story. So, we ain't gonna go too hard on her. Hey, everyone. Hey, Angel. 1908 Major. Mia is trying to... Okay, I just read that. Tammy Shang. Giselle is aging rapidly in some scenes. I haven't seen her in. Lord have mercy. Tony... Oscar Mayer needs to stop being jealous and get her own business. Okay, Miss T. Candice admits she knew her mother. Okay, I think I read that. Thank you so much at Gloria Carey. Robin had to work for her check by staying in the kids' room. They got her good. They got them good. Robin and Giselle look tired though and delayed in this episode. Yeah, Robin already told you what she was going through. Mary Jane, this is okay. I read that. Let me see. I think I got them all, but thank you guys so much. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Everyone have a good night. I have to get back to the floor and take care of those unvaccinated COVID patients. Shaking my head. All right. Keep doing the good work, baby girl. And we wish blessings and protection on you, and you heal your patients, baby. For real, for real. Tomorrow's a holiday, so, a lot of things is closed. So, but when you work in a hospital, it's always open. Okay, what else? He looks happy at dinner. Candice needs to shut up with that rah-rah when she don't know how to handle a whooping. Harley Rover. Oh, Lord. Karen says she's about to start eating fingers. I know, that was funny. She said, you guys keep putting your finger in my face from Mia to Candice. I'm going to start eating it. Okay, so now I hope that Candice knows about Mia's mother and she can start reading Mia on other shit and let it be. The moment with Chris was not a good look. No, it wasn't a good look. That shit was bad. That looked bad. That looked terrible. And with her mouth and the way she acts, you be thinking that he might flip her up and throw her down the stairs at their new house, allegedly. If it wasn't for the cameras, that whole party would have been put out of the restaurant. They was a mess, wasn't they? They was a mess over there. Oh no, Candice was a mess, Major. I was like, Candice is too much. Gloria, that was good that Oscar Mayer husband checked on Chris. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice of him. He need to do something. We got the two mute people. People in the restaurant were very shocked. At first, they was cool. They was getting drinks. Bless Too blessed. What's up? How you doing? Candace needs to get help from the Grand Dame. I think the Grand Dame, when she reported Candace fell back a lot. Because Karen probably went in there like, yo, I'm this type of age woman, and this young lady saying this. She's acting like she's off the chain, deranged. So you notice how Candace has not came for Karen. Candace has no respect for her marriage. Stop playing married, please. Raheem Charles, those people who brought the drinks must have said the most after. I know. I was like, it just went crazy. Candace might lose out on major recording deals with her bad behavior she's showing here. Because there's so many people that you can go with that's, Instagram influencers, TikTok influencers, YouTube influencers, and also Twitch influencer. What's up, Twitch? Twitch is in the building too. We live in Twitch, baby. Okay. Oh yeah, so make sure you check out my YouTube shorts where you'll see Candace chilling with Ashley, baby. I was like, ooh, Candace is young, but don't disrespect your husband on national TV. Yes, Neff, she did. Miss T, ask Robin, she can pick Candace up even with cramps. I know. That was a good one. Erica, okay, who saw Eddie being new to I was thinking, shut up, Eddie. Yes, I was going to say that too as well. So Eddie was making these faces like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened, which was cute. I don't know. Eddie's a cute guy. He was making his face like, I can't believe this is happening. And I was thinking to myself, yeah, but I didn't say it out loud. But when I was watching the episode, like, you got a nerve to be looking at them like that when your mama and Wendy mama don't get along. They don't like each other. You haven't been around your family in years and they haven't seen your kids. So if your family hooked up with Wendy family at any point in time that y'all's guys had a gathering, it was worse than what we seen at this table. So don't be acting like you ain't used to the hood and ghetto shit, because I already know your mama don't like Wendy's mama. Okay, so we already know the family was going in. So yeah, that's right, Erica. Thank you for reminding me about that. He was being too aggressive for me. Yeah, and that's another thing. He was trying to get her up, and then she wouldn't move, and then he should have just let go and stopped. So that's what I'm saying. It makes it look like maybe he's doing something, but in any event, Candace should have protected him and got up and said, "Okay, the people are gonna say and look at Chris being abusive, being tough on her. Oh my God, look what he's doing. Look what he did." And then they're gonna even start questioning her marriage even more. I'm pretty sure Twitter and Instagram are already talking about this, and they're just running down, oh my God, you see what Chris did that. And them filming, she's too busy in her anger where she can't even think about the future. Okay, this is really gonna make my husband look bad. He's trying to get me to go. I need to get up and go. People are gonna say, oh, Candace didn't get up and go because she's scared of Chris be abusing her at home. All this is going to be, they're already talking about, oh my God, Candace is getting abused at home. You already know this is going on. You already know this is happening. So yeah, she don't do herself no favors, or her husband. As much as he be trying to protect her and trying to apologize for her, she didn't even look out for his ass. Because she's too busy being a kid and being a baby. And screw face Giselle. What'd you say, Sandra Sutton? Eddie, stop acting brand new. Okay, yes, Miss T. A good housewife knows how to make a face. Yes, I agree. I don't like her mom life on TV either. She didn't ask for it. Yep, Amelia put her out there. Candace started at 1,000. Okay, so I think I got all the comments. The only getting hit at home is Chris. Gloria said the only getting hit at home is Chris. Lord, Chris is the only one getting beat up. Tammy J. Yes, I love Wendy, and I too think she's pretty. Candace is not scared of Chris. Yeah, that's too funny. Candace is not scared of Chris. Lord have mercy. That, have you guys seen that movie Goodfellas where the wife wakes up and she has, something in her hand sitting on top of her husband, pointing it at him because she feels like he's cheating. All right. Good night, guys. Thank you guys so much. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. Please share the video. Please share the video. Please like the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. But please check out my YouTube short videos. Please check out my YouTube better videos. They're short videos, but I'm dropping a lot of tea and a lot of information. So please check it out so you will be up to date on all the shenanigans that are out here in these streets. And it could be anti-botsy. We dropping tea on, baby. Love you guys so much. Much love. Peace. Prosperity, protection, and joy, happiness, and peace to all my peeps and my peoples, to all my peoples that are here. I love you. Thank you guys so much. And you guys have a blessed night. Peace.